Here's how I used a long game to hook up with a really hot girl off Facebook who wasn't into me at first. And I'm going to teach you how to do this in this video as well. So I randomly friend requested this really hot girl off Facebook. She was into yoga, really good looking chick. And we get to talking. Now it comes out in conversation that, I'm training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and I go to MMA gym, and she wanted to get into MMA. So I started encouraging her, that she ought to do what she wants to do. Now, as we continue talking, I notice that the conversation is too heavily geared in this direction rather than in the direction of being fun and flirty. And so I start to switch directions a little bit to see if she'll respond to me, being a little bit more direct about, what it is that I'm trying to do in that conversation. So we continue talking, but she doesn't really quite take the bait. She's really not interested in anything else other than just kind of talking to me about MMA and whatnot. And so over that week, we might have talked once or twice more, but it was never really getting to that place of like us actually flirting with each other. And, I'm just like, what? I'm just gonna have to pull back, see what happens. But as of right now, she's not going for it. Now, around this time, I had thousands of other hot girls on my Facebook because every single day I'd been friend requesting, attractive girls that were local to me, okay? And so I had probably about 3,000 vetted super hot girls on my Facebook. And all these girls were showing up in the comments of the things I was posting. So naturally speaking, if you looked online, I look like a pimp because I have all these super attractive local singles commenting on my stuff. It's like, oh, well, who is this guy if he's got the attention of all these different girls? And because on Facebook, if you have a message history with somebody, you're more likely to show up in their feed. She was seeing all these different posts with all these different girls, chiming in on my stuff. So after a couple weeks of that, I'm not chasing her. I'm not contacting her. All she's doing is seeing my posts. Eventually, she hits me back. And from that point on, the rest was history. We ended up meeting up and the rest. But it goes to show the power of being patient. And it goes to show the power of social proof and pre-selection, which is, having other girls in your space that are giving you attention. And depending on what social media platform that you're on, you can do specific things like use engagement content to prove who you are over a slower pace to that girl over time, and then get her more interested in you without even you having to lift a finger. So if this makes sense to you, you can click on my profile, click the link in my profile, and sign up for my group. You'll get access to my video courses where I'll teach you how to do this very same thing, and you'll be pulling the most beautiful women of your entire life.